Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What's something you're quietly struggling with that most people would never guess? I overthink everything I say after social interactions, even ones that went well. Most people would never guess how anxious I am. Close double angle bracket post-event rumination open double angle bracket. Burnout, not the dramatic kind, just a constant low-level exhaustion that never fully goes away. That's me, about work. Mentally, it's becoming a chore logging in to work every morning. Same here. I even changed jobs and took a pay cut almost 2 years ago to what was supposed to be more laid back. It just keeps creeping up again, and the constant stress is so physically draining. Honestly, reading these replies makes me feel less alone. My mental health exhaustion, being the sole caregiver to an aging parent. Fellow caregiver, just letting you know I see you. It's so hard watching a loved one deteriorate, but you are doing the best you can. Grief. I've lost my parents and my dogs in a span of the last 2 years. I am unable to move on. So sorry for your losses. Sending internet hugs and strength. Hang in there, pink heart. 1 hour at a time. Be good to yourself. Trying to forgive myself for past mistakes. I feel ya, comrade. This right here. Social anxiety. I'm pretty much an extrovert and love people, but before I'm supposed to be somewhere or see someone I feel a sense of anxiety. It passes once I get to where I'm going, but in that space before I'm very anxious. For years, I suffered from depression. I was also very good at hiding it. Thank God those days are over. Zeph, thank you for showing up for the precious person that you are. Zeph, red heart. Thank you for the kind words, curiosity inquiries. Zeph. Wait, most people don't take being underweight as seriously as being overweight. I obsess over how much food I eat and how much exercise I get in, desperately trying to maintain a surplus in calories and activity to try and build some mass. I'm at the gym every day, and over the past year I've barely gained 5 pounds. People always comment on how they wish they had my problem, but it's an absolute nightmare. I've been trying to reverse this problem for years with little results, and I feel so alone. Totally understand this. I got back down to my, in good shape, pre-pregnancy weight, but my body has just been so different that it looks nothing like it did when I was this weight before. I feel like a noodle and I don't feel in shape despite this being my ideal weight pre-pregnancy. My attempts to gain just go to my midsection, and the only place I'm building muscle is my arms, despite my efforts to focus on other parts of my body, probably from baby lifting, haha. The comments I've received have ranged from, "You're so tiny," to, "You're withering away," and my mill recently asked me if I was sick. When I point out even my thin body is just different after a baby and complain that comments are still insensitive, people kinda roll their eyes and tell me I'm lucky and most people would want my problem. As if being thin invalidates that postpartum body changes are hard and I should be willing to take unsolicited comments even if they make me feel worse. It really is a problem that people don't think is a problem when they wish that had that SSUE. Hang in there. OCD, rumination type things. I replay events and or conversations to the precise date and or minute sometimes. It's extremely painful. Your brain is trying to solve a problem. When a situation causes an emotional reaction, your brain replays it on repeat in an attempt to apply logic, words, time, tone, etc., to figure out what happened, but logic rarely associates with feelings. So it replays it again and again. Instead, try identifying the why behind the feelings that the situation caused, deciding if they are helpful, warranted, or if you should let them go. Thank you for this. I'm going to apply it to something I'm going through now. Depression is sapping me of the ability to care. And worse, I don't care that I don't care. I have no idea who I am, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm anyone. Same here, I just exist and do what's needed, but if anyone asks who I am, all I have is my name, woman shrugging. Justice sensitivity for everything. Oh boy, I get it. It's actually led to some serious breakdowns that no one could understand. I hope you are doing okay. I appreciate your care and I hope you are reaching out for support, red heart. Thank you, red heart, red heart, red heart. Apathy. I'm worried about the amount of time it's taking me to learn new software these days. I'm 48 and work on a computer most days in engineering, manufacturing. I've always been a go-to guy. Computers, new stuff not working, broken, I'll have a look, suss it out and usually got it. See the past few years, since COVID. And most teams coming out, I just don't pick it up the same way. I still manage, but I'm slower and noticing myself being slower compared to younger colleagues coming through. What's it gonna be like once I'm past 50? I feel your pain, brother. Unfortunately, the regress that comes with aging is inevitable for all of us. It doesn't mean you can't do anything about it though. All you need to do is keep learning new things. It can be anything. From learning languages to learning programming. I was able to teach myself 3 programming languages from the ground up during last 4 years. It was hell at first, but eventually I picked it up and now I feel like my brain is supercharged in a good way. You can't stop aging, but you can prolong it. Just keep learning, never stop improving your brain. Never give up. I'm halfway through teaching myself a new video editing software. Always learning new tunes on the guitar or creating something new in the kitchen. Totally agree with exercising the brain. I'm just slower than I used to be. Not that you asked for advice, but if you're a man, low testosterone can cause some brain fog and there's help for that, just as if you're a woman, it could be perimenopause and there's help for that too. I don't think men's health gets talked about enough. We hear about menopause all the time, but not much about testosterone decreases as men age. One of my doctors, an endocrinologist, refuses to order a testosterone test for me as he's just more convinced it can't be that. It's frustrating. It's never even crossed my mind. I'm fairly fit for my age, not too overweight, but I guess it's maybe something to look at. Honestly, reading these replies makes me feel less alone. I overthink everything if I really want it. Low-key just exhausted all the time, but everyone thinks I'm fine because I don't show it. I'm really sorry you are living through that type of cycle. Are you expressing your support needs to people around you, even if that means letting new people in? I appreciate you asking. I'm trying to be more open about what I need, even though it doesn't come naturally to me. I'm learning, slowly. I was once this way for years until I begged for an iron IV drip. My life has changed and I can't believe how much better I am in the energy department. I feel human. I always wondered what it was like to be like others who had energy. Iron pills weren't doing it. Very anemic. I'm deeply upset by something that is not easily avoidable in society. In one hand I feel my views on it are valid, but on the other, I feel like I just need to grow up and get over it. Say more. I think a lot more people relate to this than they're willing to admit. I struggle with motivation more than people realize. From the outside it looks like discipline, but inside it's just pushing through numbness. Vaping. This may be a weird one, I'm not sure, but when someone does something kind for me or says something nice, I struggle with it. It's not that I don't believe I deserve it. It's that I struggle to express the depth of my gratitude in a way that feels accurate. I worry so much about not saying thank you enough, or saying it the wrong way, that it creates a lot of anxiety. Sometimes that anxiety makes me shut down altogether, to the point where I delay responding or even dread kindness, simply because I'm afraid of failing to express how genuinely appreciative I am and then coming across rude or ungrateful, maybe even disingenuous. I'm wondering if it stems from feeling people don't appreciate what I do, and therefore I worry it doesn't come across to others that I appreciate what they do. Damn, I've never heard someone else put this into words. I've always been the same way. It takes me weeks, sometimes months to write thank you cards because I feel like I have to say everything perfectly to convey how much XYZ means to me, but then I spiral and think it sounds fake despite meaning every word. Then I procrastinate even more, then I spiral the longer it takes and convince myself I was never deserving of the help, the gift, or my friend. I also worry that if I show one person more gratitude than another person in my life, I will hurt their feelings or seem ungrateful for being more appreciative of one over the other. Smiling face with tear. It's exhausting thinking this way. CPTSD from childhood abuse, neglect, and trauma. I've missed out on pretty much every milestone most people experience between 4th grade and retirement. Been in therapy most of my life with no progress, not even with specialists, and meds don't touch me, verified through blood work. I hate needles. I work alone and enjoy my job, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, I don't even feel safe in my own house. Work is great, but that's pretty much it. I've self-isolated the last 25 to 30 years or so. Party popper. Man, this is awful. Crying, that's just not right. They, the bad, are living rent-free in your mind. Not being able to be happy or even content. I feel I'm tired and frustrated all the time. I have a feeling this runs in my family, since I find my father is the same. I think a lot more people relate to this than they're willing to admit. It's not an easy thing to admit. I would never say this out loud, but here under the guise on anonymity I can, luckily. The amount of fatigue that comes from carrying this huge hog around. I have absolutely no idea what I want to do in the future, and it fills me with dread that one day soon I won't be able to rely on going to school every day to keep me occupied. It's okay not to know. You are set for your moment of discovery. You are not behind. You are set free for multiple opportunities. Think about what you value, enjoy doing, and any skills you have or want to acquire. Please don't be down on yourself or compare your journey to anyone else's. You are meant for great things, Red Heart. Honestly, reading these replies makes me feel less alone. Everything. I think probably the depth of my health issues. Friends and family know I'm sick, but not how bad it makes me feel. I look put together and I'm out of the house, so I'm all right, right? I'll be recovering from it for days afterwards. Cancer. I don't know if I should tell people or not. Please tell someone X. May I ask what's stopping you from telling people you have cancer? Purple heart. Chronic joint pain. I am in pain 24/7. It is not too bad in my case. Some people go through debilitating pain, mine fluctuates but it is always there. My mental health. Depression. I hide it very well. Sometimes all it takes is someone striking up a conversation with me. I'm not well liked at work, so it makes it really hard sometimes, smiling face with tear.